The truth is that the more you pursue a life that isn't anchored in your being, the more you build yourself into a corner where you eventually will feel like the life force within you are being strangled because you have built your whole complete life upon a lie. Upon a constructed sense of self that is not you, but a mask that you've been wearing, a role that you've been playing. You are before that. And every step that you take that is based on this false identity, this foundation built upon quicksand, you will become more drained, more dull, and more empty inside. Without seeing clearly who you are on a fundamental level, your whole life is built on a lie. And every exhaustion that you feel, that you experience in your life, is an indication that something is off. That you're not being true to yourself, that you're pursuing a path that isn't yours. You're listening to people's advice, on people's perspectives. They tell you to have a vision, a goal. But all of that cannot be true as you follow their advices. Because the only thing that an advice does is give you a perspective. And a perspective is a set of thoughts that if you adapt them as true, you build your life upon them. But this is not your foundation. It's still just a perspective. Something that is loose in its foundation. And therefore, you will feel off again and again and again and again and again until you really stop messing around with all of this waste that just feels off. The only way you can really find something really true is through going through within yourself. You find them here, within. And it's to starve yourself from the life that you've built, from the identity that you have adapted to be yourself. The very thought of you that you have bought into for decades needs to dissolve. You need to starve yourself from all the fakeness that you've bought into as true. All the reasons that you've felt so drained and miserable needs to have an end. And as long as you are feeding the life that is not true, you are upholding this facade. You're keeping yourself from you. And thereby you can't experience how effortless life actually can be. How enjoyable It can be to just exist without adding anything to it. Your roots are not found in this world, my friend. It's found within. The only place that doesn't fall, it never does. And yet it will feel uniquely you. And it will come off as very vivid and different expressions that is unique to you and yet very universal. It's the dance between worlds that are becoming one. And it's available for you to discover now. You don't need to wait anymore. And the start is to starve from the life that doesn't feel good anyways. From all the weird ways that you have walked around and avoided yourself needs to come to an end. You need to starve yourself from the character that you've been playing. Even if it burns, let it burn. Even if you're restless, that's just your fake you trying to take the role as a captain again.